What is up, guys? Welcome to Virtual Redban number 659, Friday Night Hang. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. I am having my first drink of the night out of my Death Squad mug. Cheers to you guys if you're having a little adult beverage or if you're just having a baby beverage. Yummy. What is going on? Welcome everybody on Twitter or X, Twitch, and YouTube. That's right. We stream in all three places, but most of the fun is at YouTube. So check that out. And if you want a Death Squad hat like the one I'm wearing or the mug that I was just drinking out of, you can go to one place to get it all. That's deathsquad.tv. That's right, the original Death Squad. At the very top, you can click on Shop Squad, and that will take you to shopsquad.tv. And there you have shirts, you have mugs, you got hats. And this probably next week, I'm guessing it's going to be next week because I think they just finished printing. 3 new shirts are coming out next week. 3. 2 reprints of the Death Squad green cat that everyone, the one that just is right there on the screen. Everyone wanted that shirt. I had it as a limited run. I had 2 runs of it because it sold out so quick. And then I was like, you know, I better order a bunch more. It sold out, and I was not going to make it anymore. I was going to move on with my life with that shirt. But you guys seriously have been asking for it every day. I'm getting messages. So I'm bringing it back for one more run, and I am making a long sleeve version of it that has cool things on the sleeves, you know, like the cool kids. And yeah, and then we also have a fun shirt that is going to be like a parody shirt that comes out next week, hopefully. And it is a shirt I designed probably 10 years ago. I designed it back in the JRE days. And I never made it because it was a parody shirt of a business. And it's hard for you to find a printer that will do like any parody shirts that are too close to, you know, a logo or something. But I found a printer that will do it, and I made a very small amount of them, and so it's going to be a really fun shirt that I've been wanting to make for a long time. So that is coming hopefully next week. Also, brand new stickers using the green cat. Might as well just go out like crazy. I don't know what I was going to say. Anyways, all that can be found at shopsquad.tv, or you can just go to deathsquad.tv and there's all the links to Shop Squad at the top. Also, you can click on Sunset Strip Comedy Club. That's right, that's my comedy club. That link takes you to Sunset's website, sunsetstripatx.com. Last night, we had an amazing secret show last night. It was pretty much sold out almost. If it was, I wouldn't doubt it because it was packed, and we had a very special guest that I will talk to you about in a couple weeks. I can't tell you right now. It will make sense in a couple weeks. We also had the great, just some amazing comedians in town that I just love seeing from the West Coast and the East Coast. Just a great show last night. A lot of fun last night. Yonder killed it also. I tried to record his set because he was jamming out. He even played some Katamari at one point last night. But my battery died in my little camera, GoPro camera. Fucking sucked. I thought I charged it. Anyways, go to Sunset Strip ATX if you want to see all the shows. I mean, tomorrow we have Tony Casillas presents Pure Fun. The funny Tony, the people you know. Tomorrow, if you want to go see, like Uncle Laser will be there, and a bunch of really funny comedians. And then Sunday we have The Closer, which is becoming a huge show at the Sunset, and so is Best Medicine. Anyways, all week we have a bunch of different shows, a bunch of different things, including, look at this one, Punchline at the Pole. It's comedy and pole dancing put together. I mean, come on. All you fucking psycho perverts out there. You know you want it. You know you want to look at some whores in between comedians. I'm just kidding, not whores. I'm just joking. These are professional pole dancers. Anyways, but the big thing is my show is every single Thursday. The Death Squad secret show. There it is. There's the poster. It's every single Thursday. It's always a bunch of fun. Last night, I think we had 15 comedians on last night. So check it out. Check out my club. That's right. I'm one of the owners of this club. And all that can be found at deathsquad.tv. Yeah, you have the link to the Sunset right there. You got Shop Squad there. And you have every single fucking episode of Kill Tony, including what people are saying is the funniest episode we've ever released. If you've never seen Kill Tony, this might be a fun episode to check out. I don't know though. Like it's people's favorite episode, but I don't know what would be a good episode to start on Kill Tony. I guess you don't really need to start from the beginning because we pretty much explain the show at the beginning, you know, or Tony does. And yeah, well, I guess, yeah, that's what people are saying is one of the funniest episodes in the Kill Tony library. So check out Kill Tony 620 on YouTube. Kill Tony's YouTube is just popping off lately also. So check it out. That's youtube.com/KillTony. There you go. That's all I had to say about that. You could also always, of course, send me an email, or if you want to send me a fun little present, a little, oh God, what is going on? P.O. box right there. That's my P.O. box. 5000 Gaddis School Road, Suite 100, Hutto, Texas, 78634. Or virtualredban@gmail. It's a good place to contact me. And guys, I am Redban on all social medias. If you don't do social media, you should get. I'm on X, or on Twitter, Instagram, Threads. I'm Redban on pretty much everything. There you go. Except Facebook. I think I'm like Dr. Redban on Facebook or something. I don't know what I am on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. You guys use Facebook still? I literally was thinking the other day, like, should I just delete my Facebook? I mean, I barely use it. I never go there and just like start conversations and stuff. Every time I go there, there's all these fake ass videos, and they're like mind numbing how fake the videos are on Facebook. You guys know what I'm talking about when you go to Facebook and there's like, just bad acting and like bad pranks, and you know, like these pranks, you know, it's like a husband and a wife and they prank each other and that's their whole channel, and you know they're both in on it. Like, you know, it's just, you could tell by the bad acting and just dumb things like, oh, I'm going to prank my wife, and there's like 2 cameras in the bathroom, and the wife's acting like she can't see the camera, and you literally can see the camera in the mirror filming her. So it's like, how did she not notice there's 2 cameras in the bathroom? Like it really is. Facebook is, you know, more geared towards, I've always thought, like parents and things like that, you know, and that's makes you wonder if your parents like literally believe all those really dumb pranks, and is that who they're going? Is that how they're doing it? It makes you wonder if that's why it's so popular on Facebook, because all I get on Facebook is just nonstop fake videos. Now, there was, as an example, I saw one the other day, and it really like bugged me that people believed it. And it was on Facebook, and I always go to the comments when it's mind-numbingly stupid. I always go to the comments because I want to see what people are saying about this. And of course, most of the people, thank God, go, no, this is so dumb. This is not real. But then other people are like 100% believing it. And I always love to click on their profile. And it's usually them and their wife. And they're just like bumfuck nowhere. It's like, wow, there is really that kind of low watt bulb brain going on. I've been trying, by the way, I'm not looking at the camera. I've been trying to find the video I saw, and maybe one of you guys on Twitter or something like that, or in the chat can link me to the video or tell me what to look for. But I saw this video that was making the rounds. People actually tagged me in it twice on Twitter, but I originally saw it on Facebook like a week ago, and it was literally a video with but when it's going on the hoop of a roller coaster, the top part of the hoop is missing, and it was like on Facebook as, oh, this is the scariest roller coaster ever. And of course the roller coaster goes, and it goes, even though there's nothing on, like, it's missing tracks. I'm just like trying to talk while think like, how can I find this video for you guys? God, I wanted to show you. I should have done this before I went live. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about, it's so funny because I Google roller coaster missing track and tons of different videos come up. Here's a good example what the video looked like, at least. See that? It looked like that. And I saw this, like, I was literally tagged in this a few times. And get out of here. The amount of people that thought this was real, like even like women going, oh, hell no, I would never ride that. Anyways, that's like I was thinking about deleting Facebook because I just can't take that anymore. Like anytime I go on Facebook, it's a combination of people that I don't barely know anymore. It's like people I used to work with 20 years ago, or people I went to high school with and I don't even remember going to high school with them and stuff like that. Mixed in with fake videos on Facebook. And I'm like, why am I here? Like, I need to delete this all. But then I thought, fuck, there's like 4 people on there that's the only way I'll ever keep a hold of them, or any kind of like connection to that person. I was like, maybe I should give my number to that person. And I was like, wait, no, that's like the worst idea ever. I don't want that person to have my number. And so it's this back and forth, like, fuck you, Facebook. I think I just went on a rant for no reason. What are you guys saying? What's in the chat? How are you guys doing in the chat room tonight? You guys having a good Friday? Sitting in the Dairy Queen drive-thru, new better notification. Blue Velvet, what did you get from Dairy Queen? I haven't, I take that back. I have been to Dairy Queen recently, but it's not a place when I'm thinking ice cream. It used to be as a kid, that would be the place I would always go. I want that peanut butter parfait, man. I want that blizzard, y'all. But that stuff doesn't even sound good to me. I mean, the peanut butter buster parfait used to be good with those little Spanish peanuts. Is that what are they still called Spanish peanuts? Hispanic peanuts. But yeah, Dairy Queen, and because then I never thought about it. Dairy Queen is all soft serve. None of it's hard, right? They don't have hard ice cream. I think that's why everyone went to like 31 flavors or whatever the fuck it's called. Baskin Robbins, because that's like, oh, you have real ice cream and soft serve. What? Crazy. I never realized. Like, am I right? Dairy Queen is just soft serve, right? I saw this thing on YouTube today from this guy that's just out of control. If you ever want to see the biggest robot in your life, he's really popular, and sometimes I hate watch. I wouldn't say hate watch with him too much. I just, he's just if I was friends with him, I would be constantly like, what was that? You stupid. You know, like I would, his name is Rafael Gomez. Have you guys seen this? You know, you want to see what like women, I think, this is in my head, was what women want when for a guy to look like, or at least maybe in the 90s, because I don't know if it still holds up, but you know, he's just like a Bieber at his prime. If you haven't seen him. And now the only reason I even found this guy is that I love food bloggers. I love watching people taste things for the first time, you know, or trying spicy noodles and going to restaurants. I don't know why I like it. It's just, it's fun. It's easy to watch. I like stuff that's easy to watch. And food bloggers, I know I watch a lot of them. And somehow I stumbled upon this guy. It's hard to watch him compared to like a lot of the people that I follow, because sometimes it's just too outrageous for me, because, you know, it's just like, I don't know. But anyways, he shows you how today he has a video out called "I tested 3 ingredient copycat recipes leaked by ex-employees." And I'm going to tell you right now, I crave a McDonald's soft serve here and there. You know, sometimes I'm just like, I just need one of those baby McDonald's cones. And, you know, I've heard that they're not even milk. Like, there's no even milk in it. Like, it's like something else. Like, if you're lactose intolerant, you could actually have McDonald's ice cream, I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. I've always heard that. Like, it's something else. It's not milk. But one of my first ice cream treats, I guess, and I think he says it's his first too, was the McDonald's sundae. Growing up after soccer practice, my mom would always take me to McDonald's. And as a dessert for soccer day, we would always have, I got to pick one of their sundaes. And I love their caramel sundae, their fudge sundae. Amazing. You know, I have them now and I'm like, this isn't the same. I don't know. You guys are just barely have any caramel or fudge in there. I don't know. Now I just get like a plain vanilla ice cream cone. I'm good. But I've always loved the soft serve ice cream, and I always loved those sundaes. He shows you how to, without a ice cream maker, with only 3 ingredients, he shows you how to make a copycat McDonald's fudge sundae. And I was like, this ain't gonna work. It's not even made out of milk, and he's using milk. Well, check out this. This is something I really want to try. Now, your first thing is you're putting a whole can of condensed milk in it. If you don't know what condensed milk is, it's sweetened condensed milk. It's pretty much like, this is something I never knew growing up. This is something I learned later in life, what condensed milk was. But it's pretty much milk gold. If you were to take milk and make it gold, that's what it is. It is almost like icing. A lot of times people put condensed milk over berries and stuff. And it's just delicious. It's like whenever you hear strawberries and cream, just take a little condensed milk and just drizzle it over some strawberries, and you're going to be like, get out of here, you know? But anyways, you put a whole, this is to make 4 servings, by the way. You put a whole thing in there, and then you put in a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Now, I want you guys to watch this whole video, and he shows he's done this before. He shows you, the one thing I like about him, he shows you stuff that if you're too lazy to find it on Reddit yourself, he'll show you how to do it and do it. And it's these copycat recipes. In the past, he taught you how to make perfect Olive Garden breadsticks. I mean, like really like cool things that you're like, oh shit, that's actually Big Mac sauce, you know, everything. So he's been doing this for a while. So I do recommend him. You know, this is really easy to watch, put it in the background. But the hard part to watch is, I mean, you want to hate this guy, but he's just so adorable at the same time. You know what I mean? It's one of those guys because at first you're like, what the fuck? He triggers something in you. Like he's like, stop being such a perfect. My girlfriend's gonna leave me for you, type. But then you're like, oh, he's not. My girlfriend's not gonna leave me. He's not. He doesn't want her. And then you're just like, okay, why am I? If I get caught watching this from the boys, I'm gonna be like in trouble. Anyways, just to give you an example, let's have him explain the rest of the recipe. All right. All right.
Whipping cream. Oh, it's quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It tastes good. That's all you need to know. That's around 2 cups. We're gonna whip the whole thing because ideally we'd put this on an ice cream maker, but we don't have one. We're gonna whip it instead.
So he's saying even if you don't have an ice cream maker, you can still do it. And like I've thought about buying an ice cream maker so many times, but I mean it's like one of those things that's like I want like all these like little appliances for the kitchen, but there's not enough room. And then you start looking like a crazy person with all these things on your counters. But he shows you a way you could just do it without an ice cream maker. And it's pretty interesting. You just whip it up.
Create the sundae texture. You want it to increase in size a little bit, but you actually don't want it to be too fluffy because the texture that we're looking for is kind of still watery, but also fluffy. Like, do you kind of see what I'm talking about? Almost like a milkshake. You want a milkshake consistency for this. If you have an ice cream machine, a Ninja Creamy, put it in the freezer and then in there. But I'm just gonna put it in the freezer and you'll see that it still works. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like once we get this out of the freezer. When you get this out of the freezer, you will get this. It looks exactly the same.
Now, it's so interesting to me. I think you just put like milk, condensed milk, and heavy whipping cream or whatever together, and you whipped it and you froze it, and now you have McDonald's ice cream. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, if this is real, I mean, this is kind of game changer. And when I see this first, I'm like, this is not a game changer because, it's not going to taste the same. It's not. Now, I've been watching Raphael. Oh my God, it's Raphael, isn't it? I've been watching Raphael. Wait, right? It's Raphael. I've been watching Raphael for probably a year and a half. I haven't told anybody. You guys are the first persons to know. Janice watches it with me. And sometimes I'm just like screaming, going, come on, stop. Ah. And Janice has definitely said in the past, Brian, you're being mean. But once in a while he releases these episodes that I'm just like, see, this is why I still watch him. Because if this is real, this is game changer. Let's continue. All right, so he just froze it. He froze it for 16 hours, I believe.
Same as the sundae base. I can't explain it, but it's that creamy, almost like no real consistency. Mine took around 12 hours to get here to what I consider to be the perfect sundae consistency. And I just want to show you, it's not really quite like ice cream. It's a little bit creamier than that. And as it sits here, the consistency will only get better. You don't need an ice cream machine. It's possible. Now, if you think that we're going to be using this on top of the sundae.
Now, if you've ever had a McDonald's sundae, you know it ain't no hot Hershey's syrup. You know that. Now, because I've always thought it was, a fudge, and that's a chocolate. So this is kind of, the kind of things. Like, he does these things where you're like, I just get mad. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't think that. That's chocolate. It's a hot fudge sundae, Raphael. Or because he's very young, I think. And he's very young, so I also think he just doesn't know a lot. Like, there's something he did the other day, and I got so mad. So, see, this is when the hate part comes in. Like, because it's just like I'm yelling at the screen. I forget what it was. It was something crazy. It's like, I don't think, maybe it was in this video. There's probably something I could find in this video, and that to give you an example why I scream when I watch this dude. And it's not like happy screams. It's like, "Wah!"
You're wrong, because this stuff, it doesn't taste right with the ice cream. It tastes straight up chemical. Instead, we are going to microwave a Betty Crocker chocolate frosting. I know this sounds insane, but I promise you, when you try this, you know this is exactly the same as the McDonald's. What you want to do
Hot fudge
is
sundae.
just get your...
So you're using chocolate frosting instead of just trying fudge. See, this is the part where I kind of lose my mind. Because he doesn't even know it's not a chocolate sundae, it's hot fudge. And he's not even trying hot fudge. But then you think about chocolate icing, and you think about microwaving it, and then putting it on a sundae. You're like, maybe that makes sense because it's McDonald's, and maybe it's McDonald's. So it's like, we did put icing on ice cream, or icing on ice cream that's... And then we call it hot fudge because it's like got more sugar in it or something. I don't know.
Regular chocolate frosting, and you're gonna put this in the microwave. Sometimes 30 seconds is enough. It might be a minute, and this will become exactly the same as the McDonald's sauce. You can do your research. The ingredients.
Oh, I would do your research, and he points to the ingredients. Do your research. To him, that's research, by the way. And that's a whole part when you get addicted to Raphael, you get deep. You're like, doing your research? This guy, how does this guy is like the most sheltered kid in the world. Like, I want to protect this guy. You know what I mean? I mean, his counter also looks like it's the map of the United States. Like, I don't know. Counties, maybe.
Basically the same. It has that sticky, caramelly, buttery flavor. So we're gonna put this in the microwave, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like.
Wait, did you just say sticky, caramely butter flavor? You said caramely? What's a shirt? Easy Does It. Canvas by Catton.
So once you've put this in the microwave, it took around...
To be fair, though, it looks exactly like the hot fudge right now, doesn't it?
40 seconds. Look at the texture of this. Are you kidding me? That's the perfect fudge sauce for the McDonald's.
The chocolate is the perfect fudge sauce. This is the shit that drives me fucking crazy, and we're just trying to watch a fun guy doing some fun shows, but the things he say just drive me fucking crazy sometimes. I go crazy. It's like Big Brother crazy, you know?
Sunday. It's literally the same. Like, you will not be able to tell the difference. The more you mix it, the better it will look. I want to show you the difference. This is what most recipes will tell you is their sauce.
Shut up.
But I find that once this hits the ice cream, it doesn't taste right. It just tastes too
chocolate.
chemically. Now this one looks a lot better, but also it's almost like a homemade version of the other one. Do you see how that looks a lot more like the fudge sauce? Like, it doesn't have the artificial like stickiness to it. This
It does, but now the whole container is ruined. Yeah, he just ruined a whole container of frosting, by the way. I wonder, though, you know, maybe not, though. You guys ever get that fudge that you could buy at the grocery store that you put in the microwave and then you put it on ice cream and then you put it right back in the shower, in the refrigerator, and then you just do it again. You just keep on doing it. I always wonder, like, how can you do that? It seems like when you're heating it up and then putting it in the refrigerator and heating it up, there has to be a chemical in there that makes sure, like, oh no, the mold's not going to start. I always wondered that. Have you guys ever always wondered that? That's like a mystery right there.
is a lot more like what they actually use at McDonald's, in my opinion. So we're going to be using that instead of the Hershey's one. So I'm going to essentially build our own sundae. In the beginning, it might look a little bit solid, but you'll get there really quickly, you'll see. You can press it down to look more like it. Because obviously, the McDonald's one comes out of a soft serve machine. We don't have a soft serve machine, but we can press it.
Just use it. Look at his fingernails. Somebody in the chat said something about his fingernails earlier. Look how clean they are. That's some clean ass fingernails. I don't think I've ever seen a cleaner ass fingernail either. And they're big. That's some big fronts.
Ice cream is so creamy that it will leave you actually thinking that this tastes better than the McDonald's one. I promise you. So you almost kind of can create the soft serve look, except literally just with your hands, because the ice cream is so creamy that it just kind of works. And
Stop
trust
saying
me,
creamy, kid.
Once you add the chocolate sauce, this will look exactly the same as the sundae. So we're just gonna drizzle the hot frosting on top. And come on, that literally looks the same as the McDonald's one. And you will see the way it falls on the sides. And this, just in my opinion, is so much more in terms of flavor.
I mean, it looks
than
great.
The Hershey's
And
sauce.
just,
are you kidding me?
just to
Would
be,
you look-
are you kidding me right now? And just to be honest with you, that looks like how they used to make the hot fudge sundaes when I was a young kid. When I was after soccer practice, I would that's what it used to look like. Now it's so pitiful. In the chat, have you guys had a hot fudge sundae from McDonald's recently? It's not like that. That looks like the best version ever. That's when you have a buddy working at McDonald's, he makes it for you like that.
If I've shown you this, you would 100% think this is.
But where's the nuts, bro? Remember that little packet of nuts? They don't do that anymore. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that. They used to give you a little packet of nuts. Am I going crazy right now? Maybe. Maybe I got Dairy Queen in my mind. You guys remember hot fudge sundae, McDonald's nuts? They used to have a little packet of nuts. Nuts are no longer listed among the sundae's ingredients. 2020. I was right. What a tragedy. I didn't even think about that. I'm reading an article right now saying they don't do that anymore. 2021. McDonald's no longer offers peanuts on their sundaes. 2020, McDonald's doesn't have peanuts with their sundaes anymore. So it looks like the earliest, it's 2020. It looks like, oh, it's a COVID victim. The nuts on a hot fudge sundae is a victim of COVID. Fuck, every time something happens, you like COVID. And you like the micro things that happen. Tragedy. What a horrible day. This is the worst day of my life.
Is from McDonald's. I'm gonna show you the side by side. I'm gonna move quick because this is gonna melt. This is the one from McDonald's. This is the one that we.
Wow, he has a good McDonald's because that actually looks pretty legit when it comes to the fudge. I think I've said this before. I definitely live by the worst Wendy's in the whole entire world. I mean, literally, I do. I should make a whole YouTube video about it, but I'm taking the high road. And not the worst McDonald's in the world, but definitely, I definitely live by some of the most mediocre versions of every restaurant, except In-N-Out and P. Terry's and Raising Cane's and Pizza Hut. We live by some good versions of that, but that's about it. Everything else is bad.
Do you see how the chocolate is almost exactly the same shade of brown? They're very, very similar.
I mean, it's fudge versus chocolate, man.
This one's just extra frozen because this was inside my freezer. The color of the ice cream, the color of the chocolate, it's literally the same. When mine melts a little bit more, it will be exactly the same. So I can remove this, kind of show you. Not to flex, but mine looks a lot better. But one of these was made by McDonald's. The other one was made by us with 3 or 4 ingredients, including the Betty Crocker melted frosting. Maybe I am a genius. Is this...
Oh, God. Maybe you are a genius for using chocolate instead of fudge. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. I'm more interested about your ice cream. Just to be fair, Raphael, I'm really mostly interested in just your ice cream.
Symptoms of being a genius? Because if it is, let me go on web.
And by the way, fun fact about Raphael, he's colorblind. So I don't even know how he knows that that's the same thing as brown. Maybe Maybe he sees different colors, so it's like it's two of the same colors.
MD. Consider myself sick. I did put this back in the freezer, so this is extra solid. Usually the McDonald's one is a lot creamier. Like, look at the consistency of this. This is the McDonald's one. Pretty good. The chocolate is brown and not black like the Hershey's one.
And why is he being so... All right, I'm just noticing this right now. He's being extra disgusting with the McDonald's version. I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but even, like, look at the cup on the left side. It's like, it's got, like, you know... It's like dirty underwear. And on the right side, it's super clean. His is like super clean. He's just being sloppy and gross with the McDonald's one, just trying to make you feel like it's the most disgusting thing ever.
That's what I'm telling you. The Hershey's is not correct. Now, the one that I've made, I want you to see. Look how creamy this is still. Are you kidding me? It's the
Are you kidding me right now?
Vanilla ice cream. It's exactly the same color. The chocolate is literally the same. Look at the stickiness of it. This is literally perfect. It's 100% the same. I have cracked the McDonald's hot...
All right, he's saying he cracked it, but you know he got this recipe from some the title of his thing is called I tested 3 ingredients copycat recipes by ex-employees. And why would ex-employees have anything to do with this? Like, if you're an ex-employee of a McDonald's, why would you have a copycat recipe or have any, like, why does it matter? If you're an ex-employee, why would it matter if you had a copycat recipe? Why would you have a copycat? You wouldn't. This is the most bait title ever. This should say, I tested a copycat recipe from a really smart person that made something that tastes just like it. But anyways, he just said, did I just crack it? I guess because he made it. So, you know, this is the kind of stuff that I yell at, and Janice tells me to settle down.
Fudge recipe. They look the same even when they melt.
And I'm going to say again, his looks better.
Look at this. That's the same ice cream. I'm losing my mind over this. Look at the colors. It could not be more simple.
And by the way, again, he is colorblind, and he said, look at the colors. He talks about his color blindness over and over and over and over again.
Similar. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless.
And, all right.
I'm running out of spoons, but...
You know what, though? I do want to cast him in a remake of a movie. Like, I want to, like, have my direct dable. Yeah, I'm going to have my direct dable premiere as a director, and I just want to remake Train Spotting, but with food bloggers. And dude, you know who that guy is. That's Sick Boy right there, right? That's motherfucking Sick Boy.
You know, it is what it is. This is the McDonald's one. That is so good. That is delicious. Wow. The chocolate, though. That is no Hershey's.
And yes, he's wearing a pearl necklace. I just noticed he's wearing a pearl necklace. He literally is high school version of me. It's so funny.
I knew that for a fact. Now, the one that we made, I would say it feels more like a sundae than the other one. Like, do you see what I mean?
I mean, that does look good. I'm going to say that. That looks good. See the eye thing he does all the time also? The more you watch him, he does the eye thing every time he eats, and it drives me fucking crazy. You just see what he did with his eyes? He does this thing where, here, I'll make my camera a little bigger. Like, let's say I'm tasting this delicious drink. Every fucking time. Almost. There's been a few times he doesn't. When it's really bad. Then he'll do this. Well, I don't know if I can do this. Or something like that. But the one thing that I noticed that he hasn't done in this video, and hopefully he's done with, whoever used to edit the video would always put the same sound effects in every video, and sometimes it's just like a little squishy toy going, and like just like these sound effects that's just like, it drives you crazy after a while. It kind of fucking drives you crazy after a while.
Sorry. I'm going to jail. This is what
going to
McDonald's
jail.
uses.
He's going to jail.
I am going to jail. I am going to jail food videos coming up. I am literally going to be arrested. Guys, this recipe makes the most accurate anything we've ever done on this whole series. I've said that before. This time, the one to believe in. Please try this. Blow your family's minds when you try this recipe. Like, save this, download this video, do something to this video. I don't even care as long as you just...
I'm doing what you told me to do, Raphael. This whole thing has been a big setup. You told me what to do and I did it, Raphael.
Something to it. Oh my god. I'm gonna change lives. The McDonald's CEO's life, but lives. It's gonna be on the streets. This is gonna ruin McDonald's. You do not understand.
What's up with his
this.
stomach? He's
Try
got
this.
fucking cum all
Try
over
this.
it.
Try this. This is a McDonald's.
So then he does the McDonald's
Oreo McFlurry. And
Oreo McFlurry. Now, a lot of you might think, well, that's kind of like dumb because you just made McDonald's ice cream. And then you're just going to put Oreos on it. Or maybe mix it up for a bit. And that's it. That's it. No, for some dumb reason.
And we're about to recreate.
He doesn't understand that a McFlurry, I guess, is the same ice cream that's in a sundae. Or maybe he does. And he's trying to get I don't know why he wouldn't use. That's so crazy. But no, he literally tells you to go get ice cream and then chop up. Well, he does give you this tip. Take the cream out of the Oreo, then put it in a bag and crush it in a bag, like stomp on it. Then put it in a blender and that's it. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Move quick, it does start to become a lot more solid, so you just gotta watch out.
Why wouldn't you
Here,
just,
next
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I got so angry at this point that I turned off. So I don't know the rest of his video. Oh, is he doing a frosty right now?
But it exploded last
Wait. Is he really doing a
frosty?
frosty?
Would be amazing.
Wait. He's doing a frosty next? I didn't even know he did a frosty. I'm telling you right now, I promise you, I did not know he did a frosty. I turned off after that McDonald's thing. I was about to just turn off this video and continue on with my life and show you guys some VR news. But I had no idea his next one was a frosty. Do I have to make a video me trying all these? Maybe I should. Do you guys want to see me making a video of me trying all these copycats and giving you like my legit review? Maybe I should do that. Yeah, I'll get Janice right on that. Okay, we got to watch this frosty thing right now. I'm going to smoke a little green tea. Also, I want to say, I think I saw some tippy poo, so I'm going to go back in time real quick. Hopefully, oh shit. Thank you, Frank Poe, for $2. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Frank Poe gifted 1 Redban membership. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean I can gift somebody a membership? I don't know what that means. I should find out. That's what it seems like it means. Oh shit, Frank Poe with $1.49 giving me a rose. What am I, a whore right now? Are you calling me a little whore? You putting a rose on the nightstand for me, babe? Thank you, Frank. Damn, thank you. All right, let's check out this. Yes, you and Janet should do this. Yes. Okay, I'll do it. Just because Cassia said that. All right, I got to watch this. I did not, I had no idea that I was going to talk about this video before I went live. I literally had like a couple of news stories and I was like going to look at some roller coasters or something. I had no idea. And we're already 46 minutes in. I had no idea it was going to go down. That's why I like these, these chill episodes sometime where I have nothing to talk about. Frank Poe, 99 cents. Thank you. I don't know what that face means. Thinking face. Sometimes I don't know where these videos are going, and I don't know why I decided to talk about this, but I'm glad I did. And I hope you guys all become subscribers. Like, subscribe to Rafael Gomez on YouTube. I mean, he's got 2 million subscribers. How many views is this view? What? How do you have 2 million subscribers And then you got 21,000 views on this video. Uh-oh. Lucy, thanks for the tip. Meep. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh my God. Did we just stumble upon the new helicopter news? I gotta smoke more. I mean, this is kind of blowing my mind. How'd we get here? Oh yeah, we were talking about Facebook. And my brain went to Raphael. Man, I don't want to be mean to Raphael, but God damn it. Frank Poe gifted 5 Redban memberships. Is that what this is right here? Oh my God. After I finish this frosty part, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this gifted memberships, because I'll give some memberships right now. I'll gift them right now. Somebody tell me how to do that. But let's finish this, because I think I've watched a frosty like copycat recipe, but I want to watch his face when he tastes it and see if his eyes open up and go, oh my God. Let's see what happens.
The chocolate one. So the Wendy's chocolate frosty is one of the most popular fast food items in America because it's not a milkshake, it's not ice cream, it's a frosty. How about that? This one's a little bit melted. It's kind of like, that's the texture, like that's little bit texture. Chunky, not very liquidy. This one is a little bit more towards liquidy, but you can kind of see what the texture is supposed to be like.
That's not what it's supposed to. Well, I mean, that's like a liquid version. That's like that's a Uber Eats delivery or a Postmates version of the frosty. I give you that. But I found out something completely crazy that I already knew, but just to take a break and completely throw this whole conversation off the tracks. Me and Janice the other day, Janice hated Taco Bell, and then she started dating me, and I tried to talk her and like, no, Taco Bell is awesome. What are you, crazy? Especially when you drink. And she's like, no, fuck that. And it was like years later, Janice finally was like, fine, I'll eat Taco Bell. She just, for some reason, hated Taco Bell with a passion. Because she maybe had it bad once, I don't know. I can't remember. And then she had it, and she's like, oh my God, this is actually really fucking good. I can't believe it. Anyways, you order Taco Bell through like delivery things and stuff, and you order anything through delivery, you're literally taking a huge blow of how good it tastes for the most times. Sometimes you luck out and it's like, holy shit, you just picked it up, and then 7 minutes later he's here. That's crazy. I'm getting pretty fresh, but that's usually not how it is. And what was I gonna say? Oh, the other day we decided like, let's just eat somewhere fast and like a fast food place, but let's go there and eat inside the restaurant, because that's something I haven't done in a long time, is go to like a McDonald's or a Wendy's or or go somewhere like a Burger King and eat inside the restaurant, because it's always different. We went to Taco Bell, and I think they cook your food different when they know it's like you're sitting inside the restaurant and they know that you could lock eyes with them. Like, what did you do to me with that fucking taco? Like when you could lock eyes with the people, like if you're working at Taco Bell, I think they have like, like they're very self-conscious. Like, oh God, he can see me. I better not fuck up. But when it's like a delivery order, or I would say delivery order more than a drive-through order, they're probably like, fuck this guy. I fucking hate my job. Goobity gooby. But when you can sit down and be like, wait a second. Hey, come over here. Like they're like, oh God, what have I, I don't know if that's why. That's one of my theories. But we ate at Taco Bell was like the best. I mean, we didn't eat a lot. I forget what we got. Like we just ordered like 2 things each. And it was like so premium. I was like, I've not had, this is like the best Taco Bell I've ever had in my life. Why is it like cooked perfect? Everything seems perfect. Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, I recommend it. I recommend, instead of if you eat McDonald's once a week, you should, bad on you. Ooh. But why don't you go to, like, if you're going to do that, you could only do it if you eat inside the restaurant. You know what I mean? You can't do the Uber Eats McDonald's. You have to go to the fucking McDonald's restaurant. There's less calories that way, I bet, because you have to get out in and out of your car and walk inside and do all that shit. It's less calories. That's interesting. If you go to a McDonald's, you're allowed to eat a McDonald's because it's less calories if you go there to eat it. Like, you have to go inside the restaurant, drive there, eat it, throw away your fucking shit. What are you, a maniac? It's like what used to be a Whopper, or no Whopper. I mean, a quarter pounder is, let's say, 490 calories or whatever it is. Now it's 317 calories. You know, they should have that. Like, if you eat in, that's what the nutrition label is. If you get it delivered, that's what the nutrition label is. I should write that down, right? God damn it. Let's continue this fucking video. I want to see what the fuck. I mean, we're
real one. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer, and we're going to make this with 3 ingredients. We've tried something similar before, but this time around I've got the correct ingredients.
okay. So he has done this before, and I want you to set. We need to, like. I mean, if this was just a 2-hour video of just dissecting this guy, we would go back and look at his previous video. But I bet you, maybe you guys can do this on your days off. I bet you when he tasted his original Frosty copycat video, he went like this. Oh my God, I promise you, this is the most amazing thing we've ever done on this channel, or something like that.
The ingredients that we're gonna need are chocolate milk, frozen Cool Whip, which is basically whipped cream, I think, and some condensed milk. So I'm gonna start by opening the condensed milk. I would never ask you guys
I need to start fucking with condensed milk more, is what I'm learning from this video.
Ingredients. If you follow a recipe on here, it's because it works. So we're gonna start with 2 cups of chocolate milk.
Ooh.
And honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of chocolate milk, but I find...
No, it does matter, I think. And I think this chocolate milk, I've had this chocolate milk, and it's really good. It almost tastes like a Frosty by itself. I think that's the secret. I bet if I were to look at his original video, he used a different chocolate milk. Because I remember drinking this chocolate milk, which is Fairlife. I've actually had this chocolate milk, and it tastes just like a Frosty. So the secret to this recipe is that shit tastes just like a Frosty. Now let's thicken it.
No, I'm being super precise. Okay, that's 2 cups of chocolate milk. Don't go and use non-frozen Cool Whip and then tell me that this doesn't work. Follow this to the T. So this is supposed to be 4 ounces of Cool Whip. By the way, this looks silly, but I'm just doing it in a bowl so you guys can see. This is obviously gonna go in the blender. I think this makes around 2 portions, or 1 if you're brave enough. So 4 ounces of the Cool Whip and then 2 ounces of condensed milk.
Redban, can Redban pause so I can smoke a cig and turn on the lights? All right. We're waiting, Frank. Just let us know when you've done it, you dumbass. Oh, wait, just kidding. Are you done yet, Frank? God, you tipped $7. All right, you ready? All right. I think he's ready. He's back. All right.
Which is around that much, because obviously the chocolate milk is already sweetened. This is just to give it the flavor of the Wendy's one. This will be it. We are going to put this in the blender. This would also work in an ice cream maker. The Ninja Creamy would be amazing.
I wish we could talk about blenders now, but you know what? That's for another day. Look at my Twitter. I asked for your help. Maybe you could tweet me back an answer. What's the best blender you can get nowadays? What is the... No, dude. Just get this blender. It's the best one. Our Vitamix, which has lasted about over 10 years, I would say. Just hasn't been, you know, I think the blades have become dull over time. They don't talk about that. It doesn't matter how good the blender is. Like, maybe I could just get a new blade / pitcher system. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I think they just got dull.
So I'm gonna pour the mixture on the blender. Oh, this is gonna be difficult without spilling. 1, 2. That worked. So the mixture goes in the blender. Make sure you get every bit of the condensed milk because it tends to stick in the bottom.
Spoon. Get a spoon, sick boy.
Condensed milk.
Sick boy.
Just like a real Wendy's worker. That was fun.
What? Wait. Did you just say just like a real Wendy?
It's gonna be difficult without
Just like,
spilling.
wow, you think that's what a Wendy's worker does? Makes that face?
So the mixture goes in the blender.
Oh, give me a break,
every
man.
bit of the condensed milk.
They don't break their face expression when they're pouring that mixture out of a bag.
It tends to stick in the bottom, I've noticed. I'm gonna have to put my hands on the condensed milk. Ugh. It had to be done. Just like a real Wendy's worker. That was fun.
Oh,
Now that we've got our
you just had to show that. You just had to show that. Looks like Janice right before she starts her period.
Here, the only thing left to do is to blend this. So we're gonna do that on any random setting. This honestly doesn't matter. When the texture is like smooth, you'll know. If you know, you know.
He's too much sometimes. A green tea smoker, I know. I'm just kidding. I love the motherfucker. He's too much sometimes for sure. I mean, I hope he does. Like I'm not giving any hate out to anyone in the chat. This is zero hate. This is me enjoying the character of Rafael Gomez. And man, I want to hang out with Rafael, but my girlfriend has to be there. Thank you, Frank Poe, for the microphone.
Okay, so that was around 40 seconds. As you can see, the color is exactly the same. The chocolate milk seems to be the right way to do this. Oh, I was gonna show you what you kind of ended up with, but I spilled. Ideally now you'd put this on an ice cream maker, or if you have a Ninja Creamy, you put it in the freezer and then on the Ninja.
Did he just say Ninja Creamy? Yes, he did. I think it's called Ninja Creamy. It is a ice cream maker that has sat in my cart on Amazon for maybe 2 years, and I've wanted to get it off and on, but again, I don't. Like, you don't need a Ninja ice cream maker, but I heard it's awesome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is. This ice cream maker has sat in my cart for a long time. It literally is an ice cream maker that you can just put a bunch of ingredients in it, do some hubba bubba, and then you can just make your own ice cream. You can make your own sherbets. You invite the fam over. I mean, just come all over my face, Ninja. Yeah, that's like, I've wanted to buy that so many times, and I've watched a bunch of reviews on YouTube, like a fucking... What is going on here? Oh my God, did you guys hear
This
that?
is the best thing I've bought this month on Amazon.
Wait,
the Ninja
what?
Creamy. Now I can make
Oh, shut up. Oh my God, I was losing my mind. I thought Janice was coming up the stairways. I didn't know Amazon just had like this playlist of videos that was just going to start playing on Amazon. Are you kidding me right now? Amazon, what are you doing to me? You just like tripped me out. Like I was having a panic attack. First I thought there was people running around me, and then like horses were clicking their clacks around me. I'm looking back. I don't know if you saw that, but fuck you, Amazon, with that trippy ass background audio. Anyways.
creamy. I don't have any of those things. I mean, I had Ninja Creamy, but it exploded last night conveniently. I'm just gonna pour the mixture into a Wendy's cup, and you see that the
That looks
color
too
is
liquidy.
already correct. Now the
Yeah,
texture,
that's
it's
liquid.
a little bit too liquidy.
Yep.
It's still silky, like smooth, but a little
used the
bit
same
on the liquid
words.
side. So we got the color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the freezer and just give it maybe 20 minutes. Give it a mix.
Okay.
And then you might need another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Keeping it real.
All right.
Because
Keep it real,
we
man.
want this to thicken up a little bit, but not enough that it will be an ice cream. But it will also get a
I
little bit
agree.
darker. You'll see what it will look like in a second. Freeze it for 20 minutes. It should be sufficient. And then we're gonna see the side by side with the original. But honestly, it's giving. I don't know if it's the cup, but it is giving. And it is smooth. And you get enough for two. You could even drink this as it is. That would be an amazing milkshake.
You're not supposed to drink a Frosty, though.
I need
It's
you
like-
guys to know that I'm not playing around here. One of
Okay.
these is our
You're not
Frosty,
playing around?
The other one is the Wendy's one. You can't even
The one on the right's the fake one. It literally looks like a vanilla milkshake compared to a chocolate milkshake. He's colorblind, though. Guys, he is colorblind. So leave him alone.
And then we're gonna see the side by side with the original. But honestly, it's giving. I don't know if it's the cup, but it is giving. And it is
Is it
smooth.
cup?
And you get enough for two. You could even drink this as it is. That would be an amazing milkshake. I need you guys to know that I'm not playing around here. One of these is our Frosty, the other one is the Wendy's one. You can't even tell which one's which.
Yes, I can.
It looks so similar.
One on the
It's a
right is
slight,
fake.
Slight change in color, and that's probably
How
from
do
the
you see
preservatives.
color
This
if
is
you're
insane.
colorblind? You're killing me. How are you doing this? Magic, Raphael.
Feel the same. Okay, this is the Wendy's one. This is the one that I made. I only know
I just realized, you know who this guy is? You know
because
what?
the Wendy's one is kind of dirty.
Part two.
because I run a tight ship on my kitchen with my chefs. I'm double, triple checking every surface every 5 minutes. Thank you. This is the
I wanna
real
meet the
Wendy's
chefs of
chocolate
Raphael.
frosty, and I just want to show you. It's very foamy up to here, and then more
Foamy? What kind of Frosty are you getting? Are you letting these things melt and then refreezing them? He doesn't understand that Frosties are never like, it's the same texture through and through, man. It's not foamy. What? You're getting this delivered from Uber because you're not going to a Wendy's, and then you're letting it melt and then you're refreezing it.
liquid in the bottom, and this is a copycat recipe.
Did you hear? Just there's liquid in the bottom. See, this is the shit that I scream out. And Janice is like, you're being rude. Brian, you're being rude.
My kitchen with my chefs. I'm double, triple checking every surface every 5 minutes. Thank you. This is the real Wendy's chocolate frosty, and I just want to show you. It's very foamy up to here, and then more liquid in the bottom. And this is the copycat recipes that we've made, that we've followed. You can see it's foamy up to here, and there's a little bit more on the liquid
What
side
is
because
this?
I haven't blended it yet. I think once I blend
What is going on here?
both,
Why
it's
did we watch this? This is like getting me too angry.
gonna be very,
Like
very
this is the shit I'm talking about. I didn't know this was going to get me angry.
similar. Do you see how mine is a little bit frosty on top? That's kind of what I want, but now I'm gonna mix it with a liquid to create this, more like a milkshake texture.
It's
So
not
this
a
is
milk.
what I made.
If you have a Frosty that's a milkshake, you didn't get a Frosty. That's the whole point. Raphael. It's not a fucking milkshake.
So I'm going to...
God.
Wait a minute. No, because you need to see this. Look at the texture that we've just created. We've created the Wendy's frosting texture.
You created a Frosty that was sitting on a table for 20 to 30 minutes. Or 20 to 30 minutes it took you to get that Frosty delivered. Yes, if that's what you think a Frosty is, go into the restaurant once a week. If you eat Wendy's, go to a Wendy's, sit in the restaurant, stare at the cook, Stare at the cashier. Be nice to everybody. And notice how good your fucking frosty is. You're not throwing cash at somebody like because you have issues talking to people. Luckily, a lot of these places now have kiosks where you can just order from a kiosk. You want to taste proper Wendy's Frosty, Raphael, go into a freaking Wendy's.
In 20 minutes with 3 ingredients. That's the one we made. It is literally perfect. This is more like the Wendy's Frosty than Wendy's herself. Wendy's gonna come to my house armed with no limitations. And this is the real Wendy's Frosty. It's quite similar, but this one is a little bit more melted. But you can see that before it was probably exactly the same. It's almost the same color even. I'm gonna mix it with the liquidy part now to kind of make it.
Oh my
a little
God,
bit more
wait a
even.
second.
And look at this. That is basically the
Wait.
same texture as the Wendy's.
Wait. I forgot to look. When he tasted it, did his eyes go crazy? Wait. I don't even know yet. I think I was coughing or smoking but when he tasted the Frosty, did he go? Did he do that? I didn't look. Oh my God, that hurt.
This is the Wendy's one. This is the one that
We
I
know.
I
All right,
only
shut
know
up.
Kind of what I want, but now I'm gonna mix.
Okay,
it with
we
the
got it.
Wendy's Frosted. Then
All right, let's see it.
And look at this.
All right,
That is
all right.
basically the same texture.
Oh my God. I can't wait. Does he open his eyes really big?
As the Wendy's one right now. This is mine. And this is Wendy. This is as legit as it gets. I mean, it will never get better than this. This is almost too good to be true. So I'm gonna put the lids on both of them,
Wait.
and we're gonna try it. So
Okay.
let's start by trying
my God.
Wendy's one.
You don't drink a Frosty.
That texture. It's like foamy, but also creamy. It's incredible. This is the one that we've made.
I am losing my shit right now. And this is what happens anytime he releases a video and I'm just laying there. Janice comes in and calms me down.
Made. Copycat one. Now, how is this possible that these recipes exist and when is it
Wait,
still in...
I forgot to look again.
It's like foamy, but also creamy. It's incredible. This is the one that we've
So much
made.
green tea.
Copycat one.
Daddy did the eye thing.
Now, how is this possible that these recipes exist and when is it still in business? Because this is 3 ingredients, 20 minutes.
He actually didn't do the eye thing as much as he normally does. Like when he does the eye thing normally, it's like it's like that. So he must not really have liked it. He was probably tasting it and was like, yeah, it's not right.
If you've got a freezer, why would you not make this? You can literally put it in the freezer and make a giant one. Make this times 10 because this is exactly the same as the Wendy's
Wow. He just says that it's exactly the same.
one, except it's 3 ingredients. It tastes like a complete replica. You saw the texture of it. I cannot fake the texture of it here. I'm getting heated over this. No one is accusing...
Raphael, did you just wipe your forehead because you said you're getting heat over it? It's only you and some girl that's filming you in the kitchen.
You can literally put it in the freezer and make a giant...
Did he say that? I'm getting heat, or I'm going to get heat over this. Did he say I'm getting heat like right now?
one. Make this times 10 because this is exactly the same as the Wendy's one, except it's 3 ingredients. It tastes like a complete replica. You saw the texture of it. I cannot fake the texture of it here. I'm getting heated over this. No one is accusing me of lying.
Oh, he's getting
but just the
heated.
thought that...
He's getting heated. He almost fainted. I'm getting heated over this. Oh, man.
Some of you might not believe me, really upsets me right now because this is so good. Wait a second, that can't be. Let me try this again.
Oh, God, this is getting dramatic.
How is this possible? Save these recipes. I can't believe my videos are free. This tastes like Wendy's herself came back from the dead to make this.
I can't do it anymore. I can't. What does he do next? What is he doing next? I don't care anymore. What is he doing this?
Cappuccino. By the way,
Starbucks shit. I don't care about that. What is he doing here? Five Guys. Peanut butter milkshake. Or bacon milkshake. If you want to watch the whole video, just go to Rafael Gomez. Look how adorable his page is. I love this guy so much. I mean, if I was that's why I'm not gay. I mean, I would be a horrible boyfriend. I would just be such a bitch. Anyways, check out Rafael Gomez. He actually has a lot of fun videos, and he does a lot of videos like that. And you know what? I kind of want to try, and I think maybe me and Janice will try to do this. Try to recreate some of those, especially the frosty. I just want to make the frosty. I want to do it exactly how he does it, and I'll tell you the truth. But I could already tell you the McDonald's soft serve ice cream. I'll tell you the truth. If it tastes anything like soft serve ice cream from McDonald's, I'll let you know. Maybe we should do that. Do we even talk? How are you guys doing in the chat? How did we get here? How the fuck did we get here? And it's funny because you know what time this is. If you're a long time viewer of Virtual Redban, then you know what's going on right now. And you know what the dealio is, right? And I'm being really bad at it. But I definitely wanted to do... Oh, no. Should I do that one? Yeah. I already did that one. Okay, I'm being bad. This is the part where I'm making a new thumbnail. All right, I'm not gonna try to fool you with talking. I learned something fun. Thanks to Kay for showing me. I learned something fun that you could do on Midjourney. I was always bummed that Midjourney doesn't give you the option, or it doesn't make it easy because it takes up more computer power to do a 16:9 resolution. And one of my favorite things is that when you make something on Midjourney, and Midjourney's AI art, when I make like all the posters for Virtual Redban, mostly are AI art, and I'm just like trying to make something fun. And one of my favorite posters ever was this one that kind of looked like Janice wearing like a Wendy's outfit. And that was always one of my favorite posters I ever made. And it was, I forget what episode it was, but if you go on my YouTube, you can find it. And I always wondered, like, I wish they would make it 16:9. You know, like right now, if you're watching on YouTube or whatever, I'm 16:9, meaning I'm like a letterbox TV or whatever. It's kind of like, back in the day it was 3x3. It was just like a square box. You're watching the Cosby Show or whatever, Cheers, Night Court, and it's like that. And then TVs became that, rectangle. And that was always like the bummer for me, because I would love these images, but it was all taken in a square box. And then one day I was like, why can't I make it like 16:9? And Kay, it's like, oh, you can, which really helped, because I got to go back to old images that I made and zoom out 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 and zoom out. And what's weird is when I made the first one, the first piece of AI art, it didn't know what was around it. It was just making that square. So now you're taking that and making AI go, all right, you have to imagine what it is to be zoomed out like to this. And it sometimes works and it sometimes doesn't. And this is a good version of where I don't think it worked. It looks creepy to me. Janice thinks it's hilarious. But you can kind of see, like, the original photo was like really cool, and then now it's zoomed out. It's like nothing makes sense. What's going on with your hand? And let me show you what I'm talking about on part 2 of Virtual Redban. That starts in about 10 minutes. That's right. Virtual Redban's in 2 parts. This first part is what you've been watching. Part 2 is when I actually jump into virtual reality and drink and smoke more and hang out with a bunch of friends in virtual reality, and we do virtual reality shit. So if you want to see the poster I just built up all your time with, part 2 is about to start in 10 minutes. So grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog. Because in 10 minutes, we'll be back in Virtual Redban. See you soon.